So, hi dear Scorpio, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal of reading for all the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising for the month of July 2026 for Scorpio singles. Please keep in mind this is general. This might or might not resonate with you. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading, honey. Sometimes the messages are not for you. Okay. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass 2, links are given below. So let's start. Your current energies regarding love and relationship area. Scorpio, let's see what we have. Your current energies regarding love and relationship area. Your current energies regarding love and relationship area. We have the death card, the five of wands, and the fool card. You guys are okay. Even though from inside you guys are still stressed out, like whether you are going to get love in this lifetime or not, whether you should be in a relationship or not, there's a lot of overthinking going on still inside of you. But when it comes to this energy of freeing yourself from the chaos, the drama, the conflict, the everything that is stopping you from moving forward in this area of your life, you guys are overcoming those factors, those conflicting factors, the chaos, the not so good energies, not so good vibes. Now you guys are having this energy of taking a leap of faith with the universe and jumping straight into something that is going to bring you the kind of happiness that you're looking forward to have. So even if you have your overthinking with you inside of you, there's a lot of overthinking going on. You guys are ready to overcome the obstacles and the challenges and the conflicts and chaos. You are taking it as the inspiration, like, okay, there's always going to be trouble, there's always going to be fights and issues. It doesn't mean that I am never going to find the love of my life. That is your attitude and energy towards love and relationship right now. Let's see what are your energies for a new person, new connection, new bond. Scorpio. We have the seven of wands and the 10 of pentacles, the world card. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of pentacles. Okay, so there is a chance that you might end up connecting with somebody in some kind of family kind of get together, a business deal where family business things are going on, something like that. There are chances of you guys connecting with somebody, maybe rich, maybe wealthy, or somebody who's super focused on money, job, career, finances right now, and family background, family uh, welfare of family is very important for them. But I do see a rejection here, because maybe they are going to come as a very strong person who wants something solid, something committed, something long term right on the table, and or the vice versa is also applicable, that they might not be able to give you the kind of solid relationship the way you want it, so you are going to keep your guards up. You might connect with this person, you might talk to them for a day or two or three or something, maximum 6 7 days, I guess, and then you guys are going to be like, no, this is not the kind of person that I'm looking forward to have. Either things are going to get too serious very quickly and it's going to make you feel like, okay, I can't do this right now, and or things are going to be so casual, and this person is going to give you the vibes that right now they are not ready for anything serious in their life and they are not even looking forward to have that. And that might put you in this energy of, okay, I should just keep my guards up and I should not allow this person to enter in my space because I know it's going to end up in disaster only, right? So, okay, let's see from the oracles what is the energy for this new person, the message for this new person, new connection, new bond. Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. See, I think you should not make any kind of choices or decisions based on 3 4 meetings or 3 4 communications. Yes, if this is like totally two people totally going in two different directions, that is a different thing. But if this person wants some time and space to understand whether they want something committed or serious or not, and they are ready to be friends with you, ready to take it slow, then you can think about it. Okay, but again, if it is totally two people going in two totally different directions, then it's up to you if you want to go ahead or not. But if this is based on like time and patience and friendship developing and then seeing things where things can go, you can try it. Okay, you can try it as long as it's not making you feel like you're compromising too much, sacrificing too much, or you have to act totally different from your real true nature. Okay, so think about this. Before proceeding further, let me invite you guys for my 10 days Osho meditation workshop that's happening from 5th July till 14th of July 2026. 4:30 p.m. onwards in the evening. It is going to be live, no recordings will be provided. I'm going to teach you 10 Osho meditations, different meditations every day, and 5 Vigyan Bhairav Tantra meditation techniques that I'm going to take from Osho Book of Secrets, that's based on this only, that you can use in your day-to-day life for self-realization and peace. And one breathwork technique also to like help you regulate your emotions and stress level and anxiety if you have. See, this is going to be a power packed 10 days of workshop that's going to help you guys to start your healing from the root, the deep rooted healing that I keep on talking about. And the fees is quite affordable. It's 5100 for Indians, and for others it's 300 USD. Please read all the instructions and everything before you guys are going to apply, because the fees is non-refundable. So what are you waiting for? If you're looking for starting or restarting your spiritual or healing journey, or you want to enter into Osho's world, this is a fantastic opportunity. Okay, we are going to work on a lot of inner child healing and trauma releasing. It's going to happen automatically while we are going to do the meditation. So just click on the link below in the description box, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, for the past person, past situation, let's see what we have. We have the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the Magician. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. There's a lot of fours here, 4 4 4. And four in tarot generally represents like holding on, stepping back, relaxing in the sense detachment. This is what the theme is regarding a past person, past situation. There's still a disappointment attached to a past situation, but one of you is still holding on to this connection and they're manifesting something in the situation. Maybe justice, maybe a full on closure, maybe this energy of moving on, because in the shadows, or you can say deep inside, this is Four of Swords. Detachment is there for this particular person from the past and you. Even if you guys are talking with this person from your past, things are not moving forward at all. Things are actually stuck, not moving forward, not going down. They are wherever they are, but one of you is manifesting something good here out of the situation. I don't know if it is going to happen or not. That we will see maybe in the next episode. Let's see the message for this past person, past situation. The moment I start doing the readings, I am getting all burping and all. I just, I'm lucky I'm not farting in the videos itself, but the moment I start making the videos, I'm burping, I'm doing this, I'm feeling like I don't know. Otherwise all day I'm fine. Let's see the final message for this one, for the past person. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. If you're planning to go back to this past person or past energy in whatever way, try not to ignore the red flags, whether it was yours or theirs individually, or maybe both of you together make a very, very unhealthy and toxic kind of a relationship. Check out for that and don't ignore those red flags. It's very, very important to understand why things were not working out, and why things are still on hold, or still things are not going forward. Keep that in mind. Don't ignore those red flags and energies that you should not be ignoring. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, Scorpio, for this month. I'll do the reading again maybe once more in month of July, but for the time being, we have the Nine of Swords and the Empress and the Six of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. See, don't jump too quickly to conclusions when it comes to this department of your life. You might not be able to sleep at night. You're having anxious thoughts. You're having negative thoughts about growth and expansion and happiness. And you're always in this on and off, in and out. I want it, I don't want it. I want it, I don't want it kind of energy. because your heart is craving for something meaningful, something stable. Your mind is telling you otherwise, that what if you are never going to get the kind of person or kind of energy that you're looking forward to have? What if you're always going to get a stressful connection, stressful energy? What if you are never going to get that kind of healthy relationship the way? So you have lots of what ifs that is created by your mind. First thing. Second thing, until unless you guys are going to stabilize your own energies, practical side, emotional side, you will not be able to understand what you really, really, really want and how to achieve that. Until unless you guys are going to become what you want energetically, you are always going to get what you don't want. Yeah, that is a huge difference that we people need to understand. We have to become what we want energetically. Then only we can attract the kind of things and people and situations that we want in our life. If you are going to operate from this anxiety, this on and off, in and out thought process, this unstable energy, you're always going to attract these kind of maniacs and circle going in circles kind of energies only. This is up to you now what you're going to attract. Okay, let's see the final message as the guidance. I forgot what I was saying. Cool. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. See, if you feel like you have feelings for somebody, don't allow your ego or fears or insecurity to come in between your feelings and expressing your feelings kind of energy. Once you are going to express your feelings, you are going to be in a much better place. Even if they are going to say yes or no, that is different chapter. You are going to be much more peaceful, you are going to be much more connected with yourself. So do not allow your ego or your mind or fears or insecurity from coming in between your emotions and you're expressing your love to somebody, if that's the case or that's the scenario. And or if that is not the case, express your fears and insecurities and everything to yourself. Okay, and try to understand where they're coming from, what is the reason and what you should do about it. Then work on that. That will help. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Scorpio. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.